Welcome to Shortview Trading. This is your morning market hit for Friday, 16th of April. What matters today for traders, what's been happening in markets this week, and how we set for next week. Well, what a fascinating week and indeed month it's been, the month of April. A lot of old relationships that we've seen in markets in recent months have been changing. Take the VIX, for example. We had a VIX finding support at 20% over the course of the first 9-10 months post-pandemic, whereas in the last couple of weeks we've seen the VIX break out to a new volatility regime and break meaningfully below that 20% support level. But it's not just the VIX. Look at bond yields. Bond yields backing up was a big theme really from the August lows last year all the way through into March. And of course it was very dramatic in the first quarter of this year. But since those March highs, we've seen bond yields rolling over and the bond price starting to rally. So a change in the bond environment out there as well. But of course, added to that, we've seen gold start to find its floor over the course of recent weeks and start to show a bit of strength along with other precious metals. And we've also seen the dollar starting to potentially change the way it's behaving and the way it's trending. Over the course of the first quarter, we had a significant counter-trend rally in the dollar on a broad-based basis against the euro, sterling, the yen, and so on. And it looks as though the dollar is starting to reverse and starting to weaken once again. And with all that, we've seen equities continuing to rally over the course of this week with that breakout to the upside from the consolidation trading range that was put in from late Jan through to the end of March. And indeed, as was highlighted by Harry earlier this week in the Monday video. But despite that strength in equity markets in April, particularly the S&P 500, we still have a bunch of models though that aren't yet quite on sell. So for example, the model we're putting in front of you now, which is a percentage of around 3,000 single stocks in the US which are overbought. And we measure that overbought nature using a relative strength index on a short-term basis, 14-day basis. And you can see of those almost 3,000 stocks, the percentage of them that are overbought is not yet at that sort of key 30% or so level that tends to happen ahead of recent pullbacks in markets, whether they're short-term 1 to 2 week wobbles or the sort of slightly more meaningful pullback we saw in September, October last year. But that model's not there yet. And we can make similar sorts of comments about many of our other models, our risk appetite models, for example. So those models aren't signaling as of yet. To see all our full suite of daily models that we publish each and every day in the Daily Rag, please subscribe to the Daily Rag or take a free trial. If you click on the link below, you can take a 7-day free trial. We'll send you the Daily Rag for free for 7 trading sessions. All you need to do is enter your name and email address, no credit card details required, and you can sign up for a free trial of the Daily Rag. Equally, if you like what you see already, please subscribe. It's $49 a month, cancelable at any time with nothing further to pay. But in the Daily Rag, each and every day, we update our 1 to 2 week view on equity index futures, whether you should be long or short, and how significantly long or short. And indeed, with that, we update our detailed view on the way equity markets are behaving on a day-by-day basis. So what are we watching today? Well, there's plenty to keep traders occupied. There's some US data, including housing starts and permits, and Michigan sentiment, both of which are reasonably interesting. But of course, the main focus will be the continuation of US first quarter earnings. They got going in earnest this week with many of the banks. There's a couple more banks reporting today, including Morgan Stanley. That should be the center of many traders' attention. And that'll, of course, continue throughout next week and the coming few weeks. So that's it from us. That's your morning market hit for Friday, April the 16th. Thank you for listening. Please do subscribe to these free videos on YouTube. We publish videos on Mondays, set up for the week, and Fridays, review of the week, each and every week. Or simply follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, and or Facebook. Thank you for listening. Stay safe. Trade well.